Panthers Cowboys.
Yeah, let's do it.
Cowboys are still not done playing by the time we've recorded this, but somehow, even though the Panthers are 3-0, looks like Dallas has picked a win.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Panthers haven't really had a tough schedule. Look good at times, though. Darnold looked pretty good so far this season. Not going to play him, though. Sucks we don't have CMC for this game, so you can't play him. Hubbard?
Sorry, I just realized that Sam Darnold didn't even throw a touchdown this week.
No, yeah, he didn't. But he threw 304 yards.
That's crazy.
He had 2 rushing touchdowns.
He had 2 rushing touchdowns. Yeah, that's nuts.
And then the tight end had a rushing touchdown. Strange, but
whatever.
Chuba Hubbard. Low end RB2 for this game. Low end.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting like him to set the world on fire, but he should be good.
Yeah, he was pretty efficient.
Yeah, I do think they'll throw some Royce Freeman out there. It's not just going to be all Chuba Hubbard the whole game. We move down to receivers. DJ Moore is very good.
Yeah.
DJ Moore is a mid to high end wide receiver too. 12 targets last week against the Texans, 8 receptions, 126 yards. Hopefully we see him get in the end zone more. You're playing DJ Moore. Terence Marshall and Robbie Anderson, though, I don't want to touch. Like Robbie Anderson, I said it last week. You could have another game like that he had last week. Mm-hmm. It was worse. 1 reception for 8 yards on
2 targets. Yeah, it's not good, man. I don't know what's going on with Robbie.
He's going to have games where he's perfectly playable and he ends up having a good game. Maybe even has some great games. I don't know if you're going to know him. And then Terence Marshall, he's kind of seeing the dink and dunk treatment. 5 targets, 4 receptions, 48 yards. He hasn't made any like super incredible plays yet this season. I'm just playing DJ Moore, Chuba Hubbard.
Yeah. Would you touch Sam Darnold as a...
No.
Okay. I was going to say as why can't that streaming quarterback this week?
No. Maybe if CMC was there, I would think about it.
Okay. That's fair. All right. Let's go Cowboy side.
Cowboys. Dak. Play him. Zeke. You play him. Pollard. You can play him.
Yeah.
CeeDee Lamb. You play him. Amari Cooper. You play him. 5 players.
Done.
You play those 5 players.
And you should be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Colts, Dolphins.
Ooh. Yikes.
JT.
The return of Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah.
Ooh. God,
it was in Miami, though, wasn't it?
Just... Yeah, you think that one's going to get overshadowed? That homecoming's going to get overshadowed a little bit by the Brady going back to Foxborough?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Which one do you think people care about more?
Well, I think, yeah. Well, I mean, because Jacoby's playing in Miami, though.
It's a joke, but yes,
yeah.
I just mean play the team.
But yeah, that's fair.
So we'll go Colts.
Mm-hmm.
Wentz, Nelson, he's also out. Got a high ankle sprain this past week. So Carson Wentz, Quentin Nelson, both had the same injury in preseason. Both come back at the same time. Carson Wentz gets his ankle sprains last week. Quentin Nelson gets them this week.
Yeah. Do you think that they just hey, dude, we should do ankle injuries together?
Yeah.
Do you just think they plan how you talk to somebody before school and be like, dude, let's wear the same shirt. They just do all that crap together. Because they've literally done it now. 2 separate injuries.
Yeah.
Same time.
I mean, if it happens the third
time. Same things. Yeah, I mean.
Oh, yeah.
They got to be
pre-planned together in the locker room. They've been.
Right. They're eating lunch and everything together, too. Yeah, I honestly, they said, they came out and said Carson Wentz should be playing this week.
Yeah.
I find that crazy with a double ankle injury, but hey, man, more power to you.
I mean, didn't look terrible for a little bit in this game. They are holding up until about the 4th quarter. You're not playing Wentz, though. Jonathan Taylor. We got something to talk about here.
Yeah.
Give him the football.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say.
Yeah. Frank Reich, brother, you're not as bad as Matt Nagy, but dude, you're getting close.
Because Jonathan Taylor looked good in this game.
He had 3 targets, 1 reception for 8 yards. This dude needs to be getting targeted way more than that.
Yeah. Well, just more rushing at 10 carries.
10 carries. Yeah. Why is Nyheim Hines getting 6 carries? He doesn't need 6 carries.
No.
Dude, Jonathan Taylor. So JT, was 6.4 was his rushing average on 10 carries. Give him the freaking football.
Yeah.
I get that you might have been down in this game, but it wasn't that bad. I don't know what happened after halftime.
Yeah.
It's just been garbage, and everybody knows it. You look on the other side, in that game, Derrick Henry had 28 carries. Give Jonathan Taylor 28 carries. Why is that a problem?
Yeah. I do like Jonathan Taylor in this game a lot against Miami.
100%.
We'll talk about him later. He's a low-end RB1 for this game. And Nyheim Hines, you can throw out there in your flex just because he is seeing that work. He did get in the end zone in this game, caught 5 of his 6 targets, 54 yards. He's a flex player. Michael Pittman, though, is a low-end wide receiver 2, high-end flex play. He's 12 targets in this game, 6 receptions for 68 yards. It's not a good catch percentage, but Pittman's been good this season. He's been playable pretty much every week. You can put him in your lineup and feel pretty good.
All right, Miami side.
Miami side, I don't know what to do with. Do you?
Honestly, Mike Gesicki had a big week.
Where did those targets come from?
I don't know.
12 targets, 10 receptions for 86 yards. Where did that come from?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I love it, though.
Yeah,
I've always been a real big Mike Gesicki fan.
He was 100% their best receiver last week against the Raiders.
Yeah. And even Jalen Waddle had 13 targets, but if it was me,
the problem is he got 12 of those 13 for 58
yards. Right. What were they, screen passes,
His
guys?
longest reception was 9 yards.
Jeez Louise, it was like a slant. If I'm looking at this team, I'm still playing Myles Gaskins. I still like Myles Gaskins.
Yeah, you can 100% play Myles Gaskins. Just understand this can happen a lot, especially if he doesn't get in the end zone.
Right. Which he's not. He's not getting in the end zone. Malcolm Brown got a touchdown. Even Jacoby Brissett ran one in. So Myles Gaskins did not get one on the ground. He did see 3 receptions on 6 targets, which is always good.
Yeah,
but only for 9 yards.
Targets is good, yes.
But only for 9 yards. Will Fuller?
He didn't look bad. He's only caught 3 of his 6 targets for 20 yards. His first game back. We'll just have to wait and see how that
We'll kind of have to wait and see. Yeah, exactly. But I'm kind of playing Myles Gaskins, Mike Gesicki, and maybe if you want to throw Waddle as a flex.
If you want to. I don't.
I'm just thinking, dude,
13, he's been seeing the targets.
13 targets is ridiculous.
Even if you're in half-point PPR league, that's 11 points on a game where you caught 12 passes. Full PPR, that's a very good game. That's
true.
Almost 20 points. But you can definitely throw him out there as a flex play, but I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. Yeah. Sad. Oh, well, Miami, you'll get it figured out.
Mm-hmm.
Or not. All right. Browns, Vikings.
What side do you want to go to?
I'm going to go Browns first.
Okay. And you lead it off.
Well, I'm still getting everything set up, but I think this should be fairly quick. Playing Nick Chubb for sure.
Yeah. He ended up with 84 yards on the day. He had 22 carries, but this was the Kareem Hunt show.
Yeah.
He had a handful of big plays. Only 10 carries on the ground, but came up with 81 yards and a rushing touchdown. Caught 6 of his 7 targets for 74 yards.
Yeah.
This is going to happen every once in a while.
Yeah, well, the Bears defense, if you watch that games, they were really locking down Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb is, more your between the tackles type runner. When they put Kareem Hunt out there, which is why the Browns can be dangerous anyway, because Kareem Hunt, completely opposite of Nick Chubb, and he can kind of
not fast.
I think Kareem Hunt's fast.
No, he's not.
Oh, well, I think so, guys. But anyways, he can get these little screen passes and take them, and he's just really efficient, and he's a very good catcher.
Yeah.
Or pass catcher. So, I like Nick Chubb. I like Kareem Hunt. Definitely. Would you put Nick Chubb still to me a 1?
He's a
but would you put
RB1, yeah.
Would you put Nick Chubb or Kareem Hunt as a 2? Do you like him as a low? I like him as a low 2.
He's just always. He's just always a flex.
I think he's a little bit better than a flex play, but that's fair. And I'm still gonna play Odell this week. But
shout out Odell, first game back, leads the team in receiving yards, almost led him in receptions, led him in targets, 5 receptions for 77 yards and 9 targets.
And I like the efficiency too. He got downfield.
He looked good out there. They've just missed on a couple other plays, but he looks good, and this could be a big game for him.
Yeah, and I'm still not going to touch Baker.
No, I'm not either. That's I do like in this game they had 6 people touch the ball in the backfield, including Case Keenum had 3 carries. In case you didn't know.
I didn't know that actually. I watched that game. When did Case Keenum get touches?
I don't know. He's got 3 carries for 0 yards, but his longest rush was 2 yards. So that means he was taking quarterback snaps.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah, I definitely turned this game off before this game actually ended.
Yeah, I know. But whatever. All right. You want to go to the Vikings?
Yeah. Justin Jefferson had himself a game.
Yep.
Told you it was coming.
He does that.
It happened. He looks great. And Thielen keeps getting the touchdowns.
Yep.
It happens.
My boy.
He's another player, how I brought up with T. Higgins earlier. Kirk Cousins has a much longer history of being able to be that efficient with touchdowns, but it's still kind of nerve-wracking. Kirk Cousins was a great play last week. 3 touchdowns, 323 passing yards. Dalvin Cook, there's definitely a chance he doesn't play this game.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely a chance. If he gets out there, you play him. Just make sure you watch the reports. If he's limited, adjust accordingly. Alexander Madison, if he's the only guy in there, I don't understand Alex Madison because there's been a handful of games where Dalvin Cook hasn't been able to play in the past. And
he's not done this good.
And he's never done this good. I was honestly going to give up on him. Had no interest in him. This game he played very well. 26 carries, 112 yards, added 6 receptions for 59 yards.
Yeah, he had a great game.
Didn't get in the end zone. Had a great game.
Yeah. Yeah, he just is confusing. Another thing that's kind of confusing, don't read into this too much because I want to see it more consistent, but Tyler Conklin, their tight end, 7 receptions, off of 8 targets and a touchdown for 70 yards. He's definitely not the best tight end on this team.
No, I wish it was Irv Smith though.
But if it continues, which I really don't think it's going to, don't go out and just start picking him up on the waiver wire right now, guys, because normally that's not. Kirk Cousins isn't always a tight end kind of guy.
I mean, if you're in a deep league and you need tight end help, I don't hate it. I'm much less like rostering 2 quarterbacks for a long period of time. I hate rostering 2 tight ends. It just depends on who you have. I don't hate it as much if you're just at the bottom of the barrel and you're just
right trying to find a guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I
just don't see him happening 2 or 3 more weeks.
Yeah, no. You're playing Justin Jefferson, low mid wide receiver 1, Adam Thielen, high end wide receiver 2. Madison, if he's the only guy in there, he's a mid RB2. And you can throw Cousins out in this game. I believe Cousins is the 4th best quarterback so far this season.
Yeah, man. He keeps making it happen.
Yep.
Unfortunately, we all know that there'll have to be a bad game coming soon, though.
Well, I mean, they are 1-2. So
yeah, but did I tell you that stat though that I saw a couple weeks ago where Kirk Cousins leads the NFL in losing games by 3 points or less in the past?
Oh, that makes 100%.
Yeah,
sense.
like the past couple of years.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you go back and look at how many games he's lost by like a field goal or less, like it's unbelievable.
Cleveland's favored by 2 points, so
there you go. All right, Giants Saints.
Is there a game you want to watch least this week than this one?
I haven't looked at the whole thing, but yeah, this would be pretty freaking close.
New Orleans 7.5-point favorites going against the winless New York Giants.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty gross game.
We'll start with the Giants side. Daniel Jones also somehow is a top 10 quarterback so far this season.
Is rushing
in fantasy. Yes, that helps a lot. He's been pretty much their leading rusher all season. But we had a Saquon sighting.
Yes.
Saquon showed up. He did. He looked good. 16 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown. Not great rushing efficiency. But what was great was 7 targets, 6 receptions, 43 yards. And they're going to need more of that now without having Sterling Shepard, most likely out. Darius Slayton could be out. It's going to be him and Kenny. And Saquon's a low-end RB1 right now. Kenny is a low-end wide receiver 2 right now. Kenny, guys, I know it's tough. I have him in 2 leagues. It's tough. I've been playing him. But if you watch the games, he looks very good out there when he's getting the ball. Give him the ball, Daniel Jones. I do not want to keep saying it.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. One thing that I do want to bring up, just because it was something that we talked about in for our rookies, and it's being talked about a little bit now, not in like huge numbers, but we got to bring it up. So Colin Johnson, we talked about this earlier. Dude just got like basically brought up from the practice squad and had a boss game. 7 targets, like unbelievable. Here's what's interesting. Kadarius Toney, their number 1 draft pick this past year, was supposed to come in and like really light this team up because of just his human joystick type maneuvers and like really open this offense. The dude, he's not seeing anything.
No.
And you just got outplayed by a practice squad guy. It's a little concerning. I don't know if maybe he's just not fitting in the offense or understanding the playbook, but just keep in mind, guys, like I know he was drafted in a lot of rookie drafts.
Yeah, Dynasty's different.
Yeah,
though.
but he is not like, it's sad, man.
Hopefully now they need him.
I mean, I guess they don't. Colin Johnson's just going to keep doing what he does.
We'll see.
No, I'm just throwing it out there because it has been talked about, so I wanted to bring it up.
Saints side, though, this is probably the easiest team in the league. You play Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, move on.
Callaway, he did catch 4 of his 5 targets for 41 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, but that touchdown was...
Jameis, bud.
That was Jameis falling to the ground.
I'm one of the only guys who ever defend you, man.
Yeah.
Don't make it impossible.
Yeah. Literally, Jameis, if you want a guy that's always been on your side, he's right there.
Again, I'm not saying you're a superstar. I'm just saying you're a good quarterback.
But when you do things like that,
you are not a good quarterback.
You're not doing well. Thank you for watching the Fantasy Monsters on YouTube. If you liked today's episode, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel below. We also have a merch store we want you to check out with all new gear that we've got available. That'll be in the description. Also, if you want to see any past videos, you can check that out as well. Thank you so much for watching the Fantasy Monsters. We'll catch you next time.
Have a good one.